Hi! Hello! Oh my god! When I was finishing setting up this stream setup today, not long before starting the stream itself. Also, hi! I hope you guys can hear me. But when I was finishing this stream setup, I noticed a fundamental flaw in this setup. And you have seen the said fundamental flaw in front of you right now. You might be wondering, what is this thing right here? And no, it's not a white piece of paper actually. It is... Camera, would you please work with me here? Camera. Camera? Okay. So, it is actually a trans pride flag. But as you can see, the white balance on the, or the light balance, whatever you wanna call that, on this camera is going haywire because of the setup I have here. Because, well, there's not any more direct sunlight coming to this room, but the sun is... There's still sun up, so that's affecting things a lot. Nah. So, yeah. To explain a little bit why this setup is different than before. You might be wondering that this looks different than before because, wait a minute, I didn't used to have this kind of like... This didn't used to be blue, right? And you'd be correct on that. You'd be absolute correct on that. Because this is not the desk I used to stream on. Because that desk is in the other room. Because that's my art desk. Because... Yeah, this is not the room I usually stream in. In fact, this is not the place I usually stream in. Because since last time I streamed, I moved. I'm in a completely place. So, yeah. And since this is the first stream I'm doing from this place with this new setup I made here, there's of course little things there that are like figuring out as we go. Hi little kitsune, happy Pride! I would say if you could see this stupid pride flag I have on this desk. But no, the light balance is so off. I don't have proper curtains in this room yet. What I'm learning here is that I should get proper curtains in this room. Because if I'm streaming in afternoon where the sun is shining directly here, in this big ass window that is in front of me, I'm learning that I should have curtains that block off the light. So, yeah, we are learning a lot here already. The choice of moving and having new things and adjusting things to in a new place. As you probably could guess, a lot has happened since I last time streamed in February. It's been 4 months. And last time I streamed I was like dealing with the aftermath of losing my cat. Still hurts, by the way. But a lot has happened since then. And I don't know where to start, honestly. The obvious thing is that I have moved. But the reasons why I moved are very complicated. So, I don't know if I want to start with the whole story here or should we move to the what we're going to do here, because I would like to draw. I have an idea what we are going to draw today. But I think we should wait until the sun gets a little bit more down. The sun is currently setting. So hopefully that will... Hopefully this white balance thing will get better after the sun is a little bit more down. After we streamed for a while. And... Oh! I see you there, Lugo! Hi! I see you have that right. You haven't missed anything yet, we just started. Happy Pride! I would say if you could see this trans pride flag I have on here on this desk. But again, the light balance is so off. I need curtains in this window to block off the sunlight. So this camera wouldn't be so upset about the light that is coming in this room right now. But the sun is currently going down. And if we like go over like maybe an hour, it will be down enough that there will be like the light balance will be better in this room. And you will be able to see things in paper. So we will be able to draw them, but I have actually something else I wanna do first. With the hands it's visible. Yeah, I was testing this out before I started the stream. I noticed how bad the light balance is. Like if you do this, you can see it. By the way, I did this myself a few years back. I made this myself. Because, hello, I'm a trans. I'm a trans person. But, right. Because something funny happened. I happened to like get some art supplies. And I got two different kinds of art supplies. And they both arrived today. Out of all days. So I was thinking, what if we do some unboxing of art supplies first? How does that sound? Would you like that idea? Well, I'm going to do it anyway, because you really cannot do anything with white paper, because... Okay, look at this. Can you see anything on this paper? Because this is like a little sketch paper where I have some drawings on. You cannot see Jack on this paper. Because the light balance is so off. If I do this, you can kinda see what's on the paper. They are just some sketches I did at one point. But anyway. So, also you go... Well, you can stay in the corner or something. Because it's Pride Month. I have a rainbow flag, but I didn't bother digging it up. That sounds fun. Okay. We are here, agreement here. We are going to unpack some art supplies. So, let's start with this. This is a hefty boy. I got this out of the box already, but this is still in plastic. So, I haven't opened this one. This is a package of 20 erasers. I got 2 of these things. So I got 40 erasers. They will probably last the rest of my lifetime. So I don't have to buy any erasers anymore. But the reason I got 40 was because it was cheaper to get 40. Because I got like 40. I like got these for the price of like 2 erasers for the price of 1. That type of deal. Here. These are paper castle erasers. I've been using these for years. And I really just like the texture. Like this is the eraser I've been using. It's a little bit dirty. But these are good erasers. I use them a lot too. Oh, nice. Because I like these erasers because they just feel nice. Because I am neurodivergent person who has some sensory issues with some textures. So I am very particular about my art supplies and how they feel. Like I cannot do stuff on certain types of paper just because of the texture on them. But I like these erasers. I like how they feel. I like how they erase stuff. They are pretty clean and easy to use. And since I was running low, this is my last one. because I was running low on these, I was like, well, I'm going to buy a lot of these at once. Because why the hell not? Scissors. Help me open this. There we go. Let's open this package on camera. I got already, like I said, I got 2 of these 20 package things, and I already opened the other one, but I haven't opened this one yet. And it just well, shoot. Well, it's just full of erasers. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's 20 erasers. There's 20 erasers in this package. Good erasers, so are they pencils. Huh, I don't think I have used ever paper castle pencils, but when I was looking this up in order to buy these, I saw that they had some pencils in their brand, so I guess they are good, but I like these erasers. You can never have too many erasers. Thank you for understanding me. You cannot have never too many art supplies, I think, as I have too many color pencil and watercolors and stuff like that. Anyway, 20 erasers, and there's 20 more in the other room. Just perfect. Just perfect. But the other thing I have here, it's probably a little bit more interesting for other people. I have this here. I have ripped about all my address information from this, so I'm not going to dox myself. But I wonder what's inside. Shall we find out together? How do you open this? Careful with the scissors. So we open this, and inside there is this little cardboard box. And okay, that's okay, nothing important there. And I wonder what's inside this one. Shall we find out? Surprise! It's pencils! I got more Carandas Pablo pencils, which are the colored pencils I've been using for years now, and I absolutely love these pencils. They are wonderful. And I was running low on certain colors, so I got more colors. Okay, we have 2 pinks here. This is a rose pink. I like this color a lot. I was running low on this because the rose pink I have is this sort. So I was like, I needed some new ones. Carandas, very great choice. Yeah, I like these Carandas pencils a lot because they go well with watercolor, because these are like waterproof on paper. So if you paint on them with watercolor, they won't like spread around. This was one silver gray. This was one of the new ones I got out of curiosity. I don't know how this is in paper, but I will find out as I keep trying this. If they work well with watercolor, I will definitely have to try them. I personally recommend these pencils because if you see my art in the past like 3-4 years, like my art from that timeline always uses these pencils. Like I use them in a lot of details like line art and the base coloring and stuff like that. I use these pencils a lot for that. So, okay. So silver, this was the silver gray and 2 pinks. Okay. And next we have... Aha! I got multiple purples. Because you can never have enough purple. There's 2 mouths. These 2 are mouth. And this is periwinkle blue. It looks more like purple, honestly, to me. But many purples. I am so sad for Purple Jack, who isn't here right now. Watch them arrive soon after this and I will be like, oh, you missed the purple pencils. How sad. I have the Faber-Castell colored pencil, but I haven't tried them with watercolor yet, so to see if they work well. Okay, I can't say anything because I haven't used Faber-Castell pencils or anything. I only have used their erasers, but here we have light ochre and 2 Prussian blues. This Prussian blue is a really nice pencil I've been using a long time, but I was running low on that. Hold on, where is my Prussian blue pencil? Not you are not Prussian blue. Are you Prussian blue? You are Prussian blue. This is Prussian blue pencil I used to have. As you can see, it's very short. So I was like, I'm getting some new ones. And couple new colors. Light ochre and then the silver grey I got. So yeah, new pencils. Gonna have fun with these. Adding more to my ever-growing collection of colored pencil collection. I have so many colored pencils. I swear I don't have a problem. 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 I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem at all. One can never have enough pencils. You understand me. Lugo, you understand me. Thank you. That is absolutely correct. Never can have enough pencils. The more the better, honestly. Like, I have pencil for almost colored pencil for almost every single need I might have ever. So many. But okay, the sun is still high up. I think I wanna talk about a little bit something here. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I had moved, and the reasons for that were very complicated. At my old place, there was water damage. There was hefty water damage that happened there. It was very widespread. And dealing with that was like awful. And I had been thinking about moving anyway. So yeah. That's the short version of the story. There's so much more to this story, honestly, but I will probably tell the rest of the story during the stream, but agreed, if I could afford it, I'd have way more supplies. Yeah, art supplies are pretty expensive, which is why I usually don't buy much at once, because they are pretty expensive. I'm trying to like, I keep this pencil like, I have this thing here where I keep pencils I use often, and then I have a thing over there where I keep pencils I don't use that often. And I'm here trying to think about which pencils I used often again. I use very often. Actually no, you are shade green, I don't use you often. Pale yellow, I don't use you, I don't use often enough. Oh! I already had a Prussian blue here. Well, shoot. Well, now I have enough. Now I have more. Sometimes I forget what pencils I have. It's almost like I have too many pencils. Surely not. Surely I don't have a problem here. How is the audio, by the way? Can you hear me well enough? Like I tested before the stream, and it should be like you should be able to hear me well enough, but putting this into place. Okay, how is the white balance right now? Like, I feel like it's getting a little bit better. Like, can you see the stuff on this? I think the white balance. Okay, the trans flag. Okay, shoot! No! You can almost see things on this paper. The audio is good for me. Yep, audio is good. Okay. Just checking. Never can be too sure. And if there ever is a problem with the audio, please tell me, because the only way I can know about any audio issues during stream is if people tell me about them. So if like music is too loud or I'm too quiet or something, the only way I can fix it if you guys tell me about it. This goes with all streamers, honestly, because this is like a pretty widespread problem with streaming, that the streamer itself cannot like really help much with the audio balance during the stream, and only can do it with the help of audience. So if there's ever a problem, please tell me. I will appreciate it a lot. Okay, let's put this away. I'm like trying to figure out the light balance here. Okay, if this is here, you can almost see. Can I like build a thing here? No. Like if I had a thing over here that put a shade over this area, you will be able to see if I drew something on paper. Figuring things out live, everyone. I'm trying to think if I have something here. Also, it is so hot in this room. I was like earlier today, oh, today is like the coldest day we've had in like a month. It's very chilly. It's like 14 Celsius outside. It will be nice and chill to stream. And now the room is hot. Because of course it is. Because the sun is shining directly in this room. Well, not directly. It's behind trees right now. And it's currently going down. So that won't be an issue for too long. The joy of streaming. I know! Isn't it lovely? I say as I get voice cracks. Whoops. Hit the camera. No. Also, this new setup I have here, there's some benefits to this. I can move this camera freely around, or pretty freely all around. I'm not going to do that because it's pain in the ass to because this camera doesn't have autofocus. So I have to manually focus this camera. And it's pain in the ass to do, so I'm not going to do that. And it's about 28 Celsius in this room, so joy. But can I like make a thing here that will put a shade over this hole? I'm looking around and seeing if I have something in this room that will help me. Hold on a sec. I got the thing. Okay. Will this help with putting a shadow over this? Not much, honestly. Dang it. This is so difficult. Life is so difficult. Everything is so difficult. I'm trying to figure this out here. Throw this away. Boop. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to test this out. Can you see anything if I do something in this paper? Like, you can see it if it's here, but if you take it over here, no. The light balance is awful. I am dying inside. Well. Well. Yep, we can see this text. In the upper right, yes, button below. Yeah, I noticed it myself. I'm looking at the camera feed. On OBS. Like, if it's here, you can see it. This is so frustrating. Okay, give me this. Okay, does that help at all? Please tell me it helps. Like, no. Like, if you put my hand here, yes. If I take my hand away, no. So, I would need to like something hanging around from here constantly in order to like keep the light balance in balance, so you can see stuff down here. I hate this. I actively hate this, by the way, if you didn't know already. The problem is, if I put something on this camera setup, it will definitely like move the camera and ruin everything. Speaking of ruining everything, I accidentally hit the camera setup. Please, no, no. The problem with this is that I can move it around. It is also really easy to move around, so if I accidentally hit it, it can like fly over. Maybe a shirt. Well, first of all, I am not going to take off my shirt, even though this room is hot. But actually, that's not a bad idea. Putting on some sort of cloth. Little Kitsune, you are onto something here. Hold on. Does this work? Oh my god. Does this work? I had a rack over here. Oh my god. Does this work? If I take this away? I have some stuff over here I can put over this. Oh my god. Is this going to work? Is this going to honestly work? Oh my god. Oh my god. I might get up and get some more stuff, but is this like enough? Will this do it? Like, I had 3 things over here I could put over, but... Oh, hi! Hi Morgan. Looks like you are having fun with the balancing. Yeah, light balance is a thing. Because I realized that... Also, that fell off. Cool. Light balancing is a cool thing. When you have a room with really bad curtains and the sun is shining directly down. Okay, you know what? I am going to get a shirt for this. Or something. Be right back. Okay, back. I brought my blanket, my blankie, my cat's favorite blankie. Still has some cat hair on it after all these months, even after I washed it. Let's try this. Will this work? Will this work? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is awful. This is like awful, but you can see stuff right now. You can see things right now. Hope I can catch the rest of the stream when I get home. Well, have fun out with your boyfriend. Enjoy your lunch. We are trying to survive with what we have here. Now I can't really see. Like I cannot explain. This camera makes everything so much lighter. Well, this is fine. This is fine. We can work with this. We can work with this. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so my idea, what we could draw today, is... Can you read the square characters? I was thinking about since it is Pride Month, we could draw some queer characters to celebrate the love and pride. But yeah, paper. Give me a paper. A paper, if you please. Okay, this is like the worst setup ever. This is honestly like the worst setup ever. Like, I wish you guys could see this because this is awful. Teaming is on point this stream. What teaming? What are you talking about, Lugo? Like, what is the team here? Is the team chaos? Because, my man, we have chaos here. I am... We're queer here. Oh, that part. Yes, you and me. We are... I don't know... Well, Morgan is also, but Morgan isn't technically here, so... And I don't know about everyone else here, but... Talking so much irritates my voice. I need a drink. It is so hot in here. Anyway, if you guys have like ideas which characters we could draw. I'm asexual if that counts. Of course it counts. You are not straight, you're asexual. Asexuality is not same as being straight. Because it's not. I say that as an ace myself. And if anyone tells you otherwise, you can tell them go off. Anyway, what we are going to try here. Maybe I should start with something simple. I am like so... everything is so messy. I wanna take this blanket off this desk. Because... I don't know how to even explain the setup I have here without showing it to you guys. But it's like a blanket fortress I have right here over my setup. And it's really dark, but on the camera it looks alright. So, I don't know. It's just awful. It's just awful. Okay, calm down. I am going to try something. And it's going to be fun. And if you guys have any ideas, throw away. Throw them away. Like, give them to me. Give them to me. I can draw some. Well, let's start with this. Because this technically counts. Can you even see what I'm drawing? Kind of, okay. Let's start with my character. This is Tiny Turtanen. You might have seen them if you've been around. They are technically not queer, but they are like genderless creatures, so I think that counts. I think that counts very much. Turtanen! Yes, that's Turtanen. Turtanen is very easy to draw. I'm already like, what should I draw next? You know what would be one idea? If I draw some... How did I know you were going to say Cody, little Kitsune? How did I know you were going to say Cody? How did I know? It's almost like you, every time you are on these art streams, you are going to say, please draw Cody. Fine. Okay, so for those who don't know, Cody is trans character from a Pokemon comic I made. He's also asexual, but that's not important. It's not important. But Cody is trans. You remember my preferences so too well. Well, it's almost like every time you come to these streams, you are like, can you draw Cody? It's almost feels like that happens every time. And I can't help if I love him. Well, I'm not going to say anything to that. But fine, let's draw Cody. Haven't drawn this character in a bit. But yes, Cody is a character from a Pokemon comic I made. He is trans. And that is like a big story arc he goes through. Can you see at all what I'm drawing here? The problem is like, okay. Like I'm having the opposite problem than you guys. It's so dark in here that I almost cannot see what I'm drawing. But if I bring more light here, I can tell you that the light balance will go off and the camera will be angry again, and then you cannot see anything, and it's like terrible. So I am ruining my eyesight for you guys. Okay. So what was saying, Cody, trans character from a comic I did. And I can talk about the experience of writing Cody a little bit in detail, because Cody was obviously like heavily based on my personal experience as a trans person. And which is like makes it kinda weird to like, because there were so many people that like praised me for how I wrote his character. And the only response I always had for that is like, well, I feel like I'm cheating because I am just writing from my personal experience as a trans character in a society. And honestly, it's so hard to draw when you barely can see anything because it's so dark in this. spot right now. But yeah, Cody was based a lot on my personal experience as a trans person. And so hearing like things like, oh, you wrote his character so well, like he feels so realistic. I was like, well, I was writing just for my own experiences. So that it didn't quite feel right to like be praised for that. And can I also talk about some stuff I went through with some readers? Like, I remember early on, when I started publishing the Pokemon comic where Cody appears in, there was this one reader who called Cody a transvestite, which is not a same thing as transgender, mind you. I corrected them and they were like, oh, my mistake. So it was all good, but... Not really cheating, many authors write their personal experience. Like, well, yeah. My writing is kind of from my personal experience. Like, in my comic story writer, there is this like big character arc going on about main character like learning to be like different themselves from their parents. And there was like big thing about your parents are probably not really good people. They are like people and they can be bad people. So don't always look up to them if they don't deserve that. And that also is kind of a personal experience. Learning that lesson and like living by that lesson, it's been like a thing I needed to learn. But more about Cody's character, like most people who read the comic were supportive of his character and his arc as a trans character, but there were some outliers, unfortunately. I think all writers have that one character that they see themselves in or based on themselves. I guess. Like, I have this one big fantasy story in works where the main character again has some similarities with me in certain things. And I kind of related to them in many aspects. But they are not like meant to be me. They are not like a self-insert of anything. Can you see what I'm doing? But what I was talking about, I will never forget this one interactions I had once about Cody's character. When I released the comic update that talk about Cody's past, there was this one person that came forward and wanted to talk about their like how they understood Cody's character as a religious person. And let's just say that their take on Cody's character was so wrong that it went completely against the message I had for his character. And it kind of hurt, honestly. And I'm going to be honest, I was kind of upset at the time. And I cannot say I'm really happy about it still. But I was trying to be as civil as possible and tell the person that, hi, like, your take on this character, you as a religious person seen this character and take on how he is like completely wrong, to the point that it's actually like against the message of this character and what he stands for. And like, you should like step back and learn more about what being trans means, because you clearly don't have the understanding over that. Because I am just rambling here. I am not sure what I'm talking about here, but this person was like, their take on Cody's character was that they thought that Cody could be in peace with them being a girl. And that was very upsetting to me, honestly, reading that. Because they clearly did not have the understanding what being trans meant, and I hope this person has since learned to be better about that. Because I feel like there's lots of people out there who are like, mean well, but some people mean well, but they are like, don't know how to be good, if that makes sense. And they've been taught the wrong lessons over the course of their life, and they need to be like corrected at some point, and they need to step back and relearn some of their values in their life in order to be like better people. I've had to do that. I've done lots of like growing myself, like looking back some of my older stories. It's been very painful to see some of their like mindset. Like in the Nutslog comic I wrote, there was one point where a character used the word gay as an insult. And seeing that in our Year of Lord 2024, while I was going through that comic again, seeing that I used the word gay as an insult at one point, it was like, dude, what the hell I was doing? What I was thinking? Like, I've done so much growing since then. I'm a different person now than I was back then. Sorry, I've been rambling and drawing and I haven't looked at in the chat at all. Oh, Cody is a Samurott. Yes, Cody is a Samurott. And because Cody is trans, Cody doesn't have the whiskers. Because that's how I designed him. Because I thought that was a fun idea. We all were stupid teens once. That is the thing. We all were stupid teens once. Like, I was a stupid teen. I did so many stupid things as a teen. And I regret those things a lot. I think the important thing is we grow and do better. Like, I think that too. The important thing is that if you like learn to be better, because human never stop growing. If you like stop growing and think like I am perfect human being, I don't need to like ever grow ever again, that is a bad thing. Like, if you think that your values will never have to change ever again, and that you are like at the ultimate point where you don't have to grow ever again, like, no. We all need to grow, always. Never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop like stepping back and looking at your values and being like, could I be better about this? And if you could like, you should like work hard in order to like be better. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I am just rambling. Okay, here's Cody. At the request of Little Kitsune, who always asks me to draw Cody. Because you are so predictable. I have other queer characters, thank you very much. Like, Cody is not the only one I have. I have many characters that I could draw. He looks so proper carrying that flag. Does he? I don't think he looks so proper. I think his walking is a little bit silly. But anyway. Can you see the flag colors at all? Like, it's a trans flag. Because of course it is. Cody is also asexual. So, but I couldn't like fit the asexual flag here. It's true, you should draw them too. Okay. Other characters incoming, I guess. It's so hot in this room. The sun is down. Can I take this off without the camera being super upset about everything? Can I? Can I free myself from this hell I put myself into? Is this okay? Is this okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is okay. I can throw this blanket away. I am read. Okay. Now I can see again. And you guys can still see the paper. This is perfect. The sun is down. Life is good. Anyway. I could pull the camera back a little bit. Whoop. This is a little bit tricky. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, that should be good. Is that okay? It's like... everything okay? You can see, you can see. Okay. So, other characters I have that are queer. Well, you know this... You might... Some of you might know this character, but you might not know that they are queer. Clearer than before. Good. Okay. Let's draw this one character. I am personally very fond of. And some of you might be surprised to learn that this character is, in fact, queer as well. Can you tell who I am drawing here? This is so messy. Like, this is not the ideal setup for drawing, but heck. Just silly. Oh yeah, I was like, did I explain properly the whole story behind me moving? Like, I explained the whole deal with, like, I had water damage in my old place. Which was like one of the main reasons that led me to move. But... like, I didn't explain some of the details around that whole deal, whole ordeal. I probably could talk about that a little bit, because... can I just say my old landlord? The way he handled the whole situation is like, was like terrible. Absolute terrible. Like... there was at one point when I called him about the whole water damage deal. And first of all, he was on a vacation. He was not even in the country at the time. He was on the vacation. Sari, yes! Ding ding ding! Correct. That is Sari. But, yeah. I called my landlord one day about the water damage in my apartment. I was meant to talk about some of the insurance stuff. And he was not even in the country at the moment. He was like on vacation. And with that phone call, I remember him telling me, well, him saying like, well, it really doesn't matter to me how fast this whole deal gets like sorted out, because I don't live in that apartment. So it doesn't matter to me. And I'm like, I didn't say anything to him, but I was thinking that, dude, you own that place. That is your apartment. Why don't you care about like getting the whole thing sorted out? Like and that is not the only thing. Like he's an older man, he's retired, and I think he might have some memory issues or something, because man, if I had a coin for every time we talk about something and we made a deal about something that, okay, we are going to do this like this, and then him coming to me later be like, well, what about this thing? I'm like, we already talked about this, dude. If I had a coin for every time he did that, I would have multiple coins. Hi, Arctic Night Moon. I see you came in a very good time. Talking about my old landlord, because I moved, because my old apartment had water damage and my landlord was not really making things better with the lousy way he was dealing with the whole thing. But anyway, like there was one point he came in to see the water damage himself with some other people, and during that visit I gave him the spare key of the apartment. I directly gave the spare key to him, and during the moving day we called him to talk about some things, and during that call he asked, where is the spare key? And I'm like, I gave it to you. I gave that spare key directly to you. And then he was like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh my god, this man. Like, more reason to why I moved. Aside from there being a widespread water damage in my old place. And then there's been other things we've been talking about, and then him be later like, I don't know about this thing, like, there was like one thing he needed to pay me back, because there was this thing, when you move in, you give the landlord certain amount of payment. I don't know what the thing is called, but you like pay the landlord certain amount of money, or have some person to like be your like insurance in a way. And when you move away, you get that payment back. And my old landlord still hasn't paid me back. And when I sent him my payment information once, and then later asked about him again about the thing, and he was like, I don't have your payment information. I was like, I sent it to you. It was literally in our last text message discussion. Like, that man, honestly. Like, I feel like he has dementia or something. A security deposit. Maybe that. I don't know what is it called in English, but it might be that. Anyway, he hasn't still paid me back on that. I checked today. So that's cool. That's very cool of him. Anyway, I drew Sari because, surprise, surprise, Sari is queer. Sari is aromantic, asexual. Not that it really matters in the story, but she is aro-ace. Go Sari! Hell yeah! Go Queen! Okay, what we should draw next, because for those who probably came late, the theme is queer characters. Because it's Pride Month. Because we are all queer here. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I know some people here who are. If you guys have any drawing ideas, you can send it to my way. It's so hot in this room. How hot is this in this room? It's... Okay, it's going down. It's like 36.5. Oh yeah, Arctic Night Moon, since you are here, I've been meaning to ask you. I'm going to do this on stream because why the hell not? You told me at one point that you started playing Rodea the Sky Soldier, right? But you never told me if you finished the game. Did you ever finish the game? This is important. I need to know. Because if you did, I can officially put the count of people I made to play Rodea the Sky Soldier up to 3. Having some water because it's hot. I got a few chapters in and took a break. Well, that is a long break because when I last talked to you about it, it was like 2 years ago, something like that. I will finish it though, I promise. You don't have to do anything, like, I was just asking, I was just curious. Because you never told me how far you got into the game, so. But, anyway, I've officially made, I know at least 2 people who played through Rodea the Sky Soldier because of me, and one of them is here in the chat. Because I am bad influence on people. What are you smiling there, Lugo? I was talking about you, yes. You are one of the people who I got play through the game. Because I am bad influence on people. What should we draw next? Which character should we draw next? I am thinking. Would you guess if anyone from Rodea is queer? Well, I personally headcanon that Rodea himself is asexual, but that is not canon, so I am not going by headcanons. Sorry about that. I am only going by canon information here. Well, if that's the bad influence you have on people, I can't wait to see your good influence. There is no good influence here. There is only bad. We are bad influence around here. What is it about you requesting characters from my Pokemon Black comics, little Kitchen? I know Samir is pretty openly queer. I know he is gay. He is gay as hell. What about it? I don't know. Do I even remember how to draw him? Like, I am a Poké nerd. Fine. Fair enough. Like, it's not like Storm Rider didn't have any gay characters, but wait a minute, it had! There is a canon gay couple in that comic. One of them is bisexual, but still, it's a canon gay couple. Fine. I'm going to draw Samir because we are not going to escape my past sins. Do I even remember how to draw Samir? Like, I don't remember how to draw him. Yet another reminder to reread the Storm Rider. Cool. Well, you can go to hell. Can I do anything? And I'm... Hold on. No spam message in my chat, thank you very much. Hold on, I need to open the thing. You shut down. Okay. Because I need to do this on desktop. Be gone, bot! Can I do anything here? Hold on. Mod view. Can I do anything in mod view? Because I am mod here, because I run this channel. This is my channel, this is my chat. We do not tolerate any bots here. Can I make you go away? No, I don't need a tutorial for this. Can I do anything about this whole situation? Help. Okay, yeah. And away you go. There we go. Goodbye. Good riddance, bot. We won't miss you. I know you said go to hell to the spammer, but saying that right after responding to my chat almost made me spit my drink. Sorry about that. Anyway, where's the stream stuff? Okay, there is the stream now. Okay. What was doing? Yes, right, I was trying Samir. Samir is another queer Pokemon character I have because I have those apparently. I haven't drawn this character properly in years, so I'm like, do I even remember how to draw him? Well, let's see. If you can also guess which Pokemon this is. Can you guess? Can you even see what I'm drawing? I'm in this corner. Okay, here we go. I haven't drawn this character properly in so many years. It's like crazy. Those who don't know, Samir is a character from my Pokemon comic again. He is gay. He is very, very gay. And that's about it. I like the pecan bot. Pecan tot. So funny. Okay. Like, I do have other queer characters that are Pokemon characters, but are not Pokemon characters, but Little Kitsune is here. Little Kitsune wants all the Pokemon characters apparently, so I cannot help that. My brain is so right that I cannot fight against it, really. I'll stop, I promise. Do you promise? Because I don't think I can trust that promise. Would you come here next stream and ask me to draw Cody for the 1 millionth time? You know what? Let's add some color here. Let's see. Blue, green, not that green, that green. Yellow. Are there any other colors in rainbow? Well, I don't think we need other colors in rainbow. This is going to be enough. Is the golden dog from your more recent illustration queer? I don't know actually. I haven't thought about it. She is just a dog. She's just a dog. I haven't like look at her and be like, this dog is queer. No, I haven't. No, she is not. At least as far as I know at the moment. That might change in the future, who knows? I feel like we already had this music track. Like, I put new music tracks on this playlist, and this playlist is 3 hours long. We've been going over for about an hour, and I feel like we already had this track. Give me something else. Anyway, blue. This blue is too pale. But anyway, I was talking about that I moved. And I've been really enjoying living in this new area where I am in. Like, this is like... I'm not going to lie. This might be my favorite place I've ever lived in. Which is like a very high compliment. Like, this place has everything I love. Let's put some purple here. Like, after I moved, I've been kind of practicing a lot of self-care. And doing things for myself to kind of like settle down. And I've been trying to a little bit move towards things going back to normal, because it's been a whole ride since last October. Because last October I got sick. I've been dealing with the health problems from that for months. In January I lost my cat. In February I found the water damage in my apartment and dealt with that for months. It's been a whole ass ride. I just moved like... How many weeks I've lived in this place anyway? How many weeks I've been here? Hold on. I moved at the end of May. I've lived lived almost 3 weeks here. Currently. I settled in pretty well, and I made this whole setup just for streaming. But if anything this stream has taught me so far is that I need to like get better curtains in this room. I'm sorry to hear that. I've had problems while trying to move myself recently. It's tough. It is very tough. Like, I wish your move goes well. Because it is really difficult. Like, also there's been a whole layer of difficulties in my moving. Because like, trying to upgrade, update my information on different systems, it's very difficult when like the postal services, for example, had like my information still tied to my old security number, which changed last year because I changed my legal gender last year, which meant that my social security number also changed, and that's been a whole deal with when I was preparing for the move. I had to call so many places and be like, "Hey, please update my information in your system. Also, you might find me on this social security number because my social security number is now this." Like, you hear, like last year, the transgender law in Finland changed in a way that it made it easier to change your legal gender. And some people are fear-mongering over that in a way that, well, it's if people can just go and be like, I'm this and this, it will be like if some men go that I'm actually a woman and change their legal gender to woman so they can go to like women's places like bathrooms to harass women. Like, I don't think that is a real issue, because my god, the amount of like paperwork and the stuff you need to do in order to like get your information like up to date after your legal gender changes, because there is no system that automatically updates everything. Like your social security number changes and everything is like off the rails, and you need to manually fix everything yourself, and it's been a whole lot. Dealing with government is always fun. This isn't even about dealing with government, like it's more about dealing with outdated systems that run on the assumption that your gender is something that never changes. And that is something very outdated in current world, where we have more and more people learning and understanding about their gender being something else than what is being assigned at birth, and more people changing their legal gender and facing these issues more and more, and this becoming more and more issue, which will hopefully in the future people will realize, we need to make a new better system that will make these things flow better. But at the moment we don't have that, so we pioneers in this thing like me, who are versed in doing this, are going to be like suffering. That's a common scare tactic argument even here, but no statistics support that it actually happens. That is true. Like there is no statistics supporting that argument. You hear it a lot in like some transphobes going, well, some people will probably abuse the system in order to like harass women. Like, no, there's no, like, we don't have any information. We don't, like, stuff like that doesn't happen. Because if you change your legal gender, it's a whole deal. No one is going to go through that whole ordeal in order to just harass someone. Because those people who would abuse the system like that are too lazy to go through that hell that I've been going through in order to get my gender changed legally. How long I've been rambling here without drawing anything? Like, this just turned into a whole thing. This is the Pride Month stream. I am just here rambling about Pride Month things, gender things. Why are people here listening to me? I think people came to watch me draw, but I haven't run anything because my brain is right. After dealing the whole deal with the... Can I put this on? Hold on. Can I? No. Can I? Oh my god. Please. Can I change the color balance on this thing? No! Please. I want to change the color balance on this lamp. Thank you. Thank you. Give me some... That is good. That is perfect. No. Okay. Okay. So I put on this lamp so I can see better because it's kinda getting dark here because the sun is going down. And you can still see what's on this paper. Like, this setup is good. This setup is like good, but if I start the stream around the time when the sun is going down, you cannot see anything here. You absolutely cannot see anything here. Anyway, what we are going to draw next anyway? Do you guys have any ideas? Because if you do, you can throw them on my way. If not, I'm probably going to ramble more about gender stuff. I don't know which one you prefer. Do you want me to draw something or will I ramble about gender stuff? Because I have many thoughts about gender. It's Prime Month! I can do anything I want. This is my stream. So hot. I need to drink. And I'm not going to mute myself for this because I'm disgusting. The Rafael talking about gender. We can have both. Can we? Because I feel like we can't. But fine. I can try characters that are very gender. We can have that. I have many characters that are very gender because especially few past years I've been like making lots of characters or like designing my characters in a way that gender? What is that? Screw that noise. Like many of my characters are like gender. Don't know what that is. Well, I like have obviously I have thought about these things more than your regular show because hi, I'm trans. If you didn't know. But anyway. Now I'm just like all blank. Like I need like a talking point here. Give me a talking point. Ask me something. Ask me anything. It doesn't have to be about gender. It can be about anything. Give me a talking point. Like I was for a moment thinking about maybe I could talk about my own trans experience, but I don't really like to talk about that unprompted. Favorite queer character of yours? Like, are we talking in general like any story or from my cast of characters? Because that both are really complicated. Because I don't really have clear answer for that. Like I can't really think answer for neither of those. But this character here I'm drawing, I'm not going to tell who they are because they are from a story I haven't published yet. You stories, okay. Well, the thing is, I have stories I haven't published yet. Because I need to like, I wanna make them into comics, but I haven't like at the time to like work on that. And in these stories there are like some queer characters I am big fan of. But I cannot talk about them yet. I can say this one thing. There is this one trans character I have written that is not public yet, but I am big fan of her, and that is all I'm going to say. But in general, like, can I just keep a cop-out answer and say Steven Universe because Steven Universe all characters are like queer. I don't know how to answer that question honestly. Either in my stories or what I'm talking about. Sari! Sari is my personal comfort character. She is Arrow Ace. How did you get into comicing? Like where where did the interest come from, and what do you do to start building the skill set? I want to start, but I feel like I don't know where to. Well, the thing is, ever since I was a little kid, I always loved writing stories. Even before I was an artist, I loved writing stories. I've always wrote stories ever since I was a little kid. And making comics was just when I started making art. Making comics felt like just a natural like progression. Because it was like helping to visualize my comics, my stories. I mean, like there isn't much else into that. Like it was like a natural progression of things. That I like writing stories. Then I started making art. I was like, I could make comics out of my stories, and that's it. But as for how I learned how to make comics, there is this one manga tutorial book I have. Hold on, it's over there. Hold a sec. So I have this one manga tutorial book that it's pretty not super long, but it teaches some really good important basic rules about making comics. And this taught me early on some very important things about making comics, like it's in Finnish, but let me show you. Stuff like importance of like having variety of character designs, like no same face or anything, and the importance of like how to write a story, like what is the like motivation of your main character and stuff like that. And then stuff like characters should have flaws, and then stuff like perspective. This book has that, and more perspective, and then how to like panel your stuff properly. Like this is wrong, and these are correct. Like this is like, how can you see this? Like this is okay, this is much better when you like skew like sideways bit, because action scenes need some like. And this is like really good example here, this about, because I see a lot of like webcomics that are like this, that are always from the same angle, and the panels are always the same size, and that is like visually really boring to read. You need variety, you need like different angles, you need establishing shots, and you need like close shots and different type of shots, like understanding the visual storytelling rules from filmmaking is very vital in order to make good comics, I think, personally. Because that helps you a lot. Then about like how to make interesting, like easy to read comic pages. Like it need to be like, this is simple and it's easy to follow, but like it's really boring to read. But then you need to like have like natural flow that is like easy to follow with eye, but it shouldn't be like this kind of like lines of panels, like there should be different sizes of panels and stuff like that. And then like stop going out of frames in action scenes, that is like good thing to use. And then like drawing action. Like this is boring, this is more, and when you try it from an angle and it's like a little bit skewed, it's great action. Like it sucks you in. That's how you like draw action scenes. There's more stuff about like action lines. Like this is a really, really good like book about learning the basic of comics. I got this book early on when I started making comics, and this taught me so much. I don't know if there is an English version of this book. This is like Jan Kaer. This is like I think it was like a Danish book, but this is from like 2007. So this is a little bit old, but this is like a really good book about learning the basics of comic making. And there was like a lot of like basic stuff here that I learned this book from early on that I see often in webcomics that people don't know when they are like making a visual story that they should know. Like there's lots of like little stuff like paneling, using different angles, and having stuff like establishing sort of the rule of like 180. Like I could talk about the rule of comic making so much here. We are going so much off the rails, but if you guys wanna hear me talk about comic making, I could talk about comic making all day. I have drawn about 3,000 comic pages. I know what I'm talking about here. Anyway, what we were talking about before I went off rails with that whole comic talk? Thanks, that's really interesting. I'll see if I can find any books or good tutorials on it. Like, learning the basic is important. Like, learning the basic, like, visual storytelling rules. And you should, like, look up stuff like using different, like, sizes of, like, close shots and wide shots in filmmaking. You should look up how that works. And, yeah. If you, like, learning these things properly. Okay, this is like the third time we've had this song. No. I'm not having any of this. You know what? You know what would be good? Can you guess which game this is from? It's a little bit quiet. But anyway, what was... That interrupted my train of thought. But, like... If you are learning how to comic, it's very important to learn like visual storytelling rules from movies. Like, there's the... We are doing this. I hope this doesn't DMCA my stream too much. I am playing music from a video game. But, like stuff like... size... of shots. Very important. And then establishing shots. Establishing shot is when you start a scene and you show the whole scene at the beginning. Like it can be like overhead view of the like scene, like if the characters are like in a park, it shows like the wide shot of the park, what the park is like, and where the characters stand in the scene, and like that. Like establishing shots are very important, and if your characters move around during the scene, it's also very important to have establishing shots in the middle of the scene, so not everything it can be like zoom into the characters, and because it gets really confusing really fast if it's all zoomed into the characters. Because if you don't show their surroundings and where they stand in the scene, it gets really confusing to the reader, like where the characters are. That is very important. Establishing shots are very important, and that is something I see some people not knowing when they make comics. I've seen people do this where they do not understand the importance of establishing shots. Then there is one thing, rule of 180. Rule of 180 is a rule when you have two characters in a scene, and no matter what the size of the shot, the angle of the shot, you like in this example, character A is always on left and character B is always on right. And if you change that up, it can also get really confusing to the reader. Like, rule of 180 is like the characters stay on the one side of 180. A, B. Does that make any sense? I'm trying to explain this and try to make it any sense, but these are some basic rules that some people don't understand. Paneling a comic is a bit more complicated thing. Okay, maybe we shouldn't listen to Layton music on a stream because that will get me Brawl DMCA claimed. That was one Professor Layton. Let's go back to this playlist. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, good. I'm making sense here. But paneling is another thing that I see people doing wrong a lot. Because I see comics that are panel like it's all lines and the panels are just little rectangles. And it's like visually so boring to read. First of all, I think it's a good personal rule that one comic page should have at max 8 panels. 8 panels max. You see some comic makers doing comic pages with more panels than 8, and sometimes it can work. But the basic rule, I think good basic rule is that 8 panels max per page is like good rule. Because I use that. Wait, I know this music. Yeah, it was Person Layton. I have a playlist of Person Layton music from the 3rd game of the series. Yes, the 180 rule is very important, not only in comics, in filmmaking too. Yeah, and I am pulling these rules actually from filmmaking and like putting them into comics because both comics and films are visual storytelling mediums, so they both run on very same rules. They use very same rules for that reason. That many rules used in filmmaking work in comics too, because they both are visual storytelling mediums. So I think it's very important understanding filmmaking rules in order to like make good comics. But like I'm making example page like one tall panel, 2 little panels, 1 long panel, 1 scoot panel, and some scoot panel in the bottom. Like this is like you can like naturally follow the flow of this kind of page, comic page, pretty easily, and it's far more interesting than these kind of lines of rectangles. At least I think so. But this is kind of thing you see often. Like I've seen this kind of thing often, and it's so boring to read. Another good rule is to like no more than 2 sentences per speed bubble. And this is something I think also is very important. Because you see sometimes speech bubbles that are just walls of text. There is so much text. I think good rule is that you shouldn't have more than 2 sentences of text in one speech bubble. And if you go to some of my older comics, you might see that I break this rule, and the reason is that I really didn't understand this rule back then, so that's on me. Like, I haven't always followed this rule myself, but I think it's a good rule. It makes the comic like lighter to read when the text isn't like cramped up in one place. But yeah. Do you guys have any more questions about comic making, or will I just ramble more about stuff like this? Or should we go back to wrapping this and filling this paper out? Like, oh my god. What happened? This room is a mess. This room is hot. How hot is it in here? Like, the thermometer says that it's going down, but I don't believe that. Like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else about I see commonly in comics that I would like to complain about. No hate to webtoons, but I wish comics on there use more page by page comic layouts instead of scrolling through one panel at a time. I follow a couple of webtoons myself, and I can understand it on like technical level because it's like made for mobile devices. At least I think so. So having like a one panel is like easier to read, I guess. But I kind of agree on you that there should be like more panels next to each other. Right now my biggest struggles are art skill level and my scanner being too small. Well, those two are easy to fix. Art skill won't go up unless you make art. Simple as that. If you don't draw, you won't get better. That is the harsh truth. You have to start somewhere. Your worst work will suck, but if you start somewhere, you will always get better as long as you keep doing and keep actively try to improve yourself. There's nothing else to that. Like, you cannot learn skill without putting the work into it. And scanner being too small, well, I don't know what size scanner you have and how big you want, but that is another thing that you cannot have good or cheap. Like, sure, like, kind of A4 size of scanner you can like probably get for relatively cheap, but I haven't been in the scanner market for a while, but I might be because I almost broke my scanner before I moved. And it's been kinda finicky. It's been kind of finicky since then, so I might need a new scanner maybe sometime soon in the future. Who knows? I've had the scanner for like 5 years, so it has run its course, at least. But let's go back to Robin. We relate so bad here. Like, I could talk about comics all day here. Thank you for the advice. I need to head back to work, but I hope everyone has a good day / night. Well, have a good day, Arctic Night Moon. I hope your day goes well. Anyway, I mean, okay, I drew this character, but I really didn't explain why I drew this character when we are drawing queer characters. This character is genderless. This is yet another character I have that is like, this character doesn't have gender because I make the rules in this household / with my characters, and if I choose to not give my characters genders, then I choose to not give them genders. It's so hot in this room, and I am just rambling, and my brain is right. I have said that probably like a million times by now. Anyway, what else I could draw? I'm trying to think quickly a character that's also queer I could draw. That is not too spoilery. Like, I have a non-binary character. Your character's your choice. It doesn't have to be my characters only. I can draw like other queer characters if you guys like have any ideas. But I don't have any ideas, so I guess we have to write just my characters. Or are you saying your character's your choice because I just choose to give my characters no gender? Because I do that a lot. I have bunch of like the dragon characters from the Finder comic I did. Those characters doesn't have gender. Even though one of them have gender pronouns. One of them uses female pronouns, but is still genderless character. The Seer, the big dragon. The no gender bit, yeah. Okay. Okay. I had to clarify that. Like, I think we should finish this paper at least because there is still space here. Could put something over here. I don't know. Like, I have characters that are queer, but some of them are spoilery and I don't wanna draw them for spoiler reasons. But then I'm trying to think about characters I have that are queer, that already exist, that are out there in public, and some of them are like I haven't drawn in a long time, so I'm like, I don't remember how to draw them, and I don't want to get up and get a rubber sheet for them. Or we could just talk about queer stuff in general. That could also work. And I could just doodle some stuff. I don't know at this point. Like, why this always happens in these art streams, that I just somehow lose the control completely and we start doing something completely different than I originally planned. Like, this was going to be a nice chill stream where I like unpack some art supplies and then draw queer characters, and then I just went on a ramble about comic making. What happened? Ow. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think. I mean, I could just go and draw more genderless characters I have. Well, I don't think that is fun to anyone involved. Do you guys celebrate like Pride Month in any way? Because I really haven't ever celebrated Pride Month. But I just moved to this place and I learned that there is a Pride event next week in this area. And I'm like kinda excited for that because I've never been to a Pride event ever before. And I would like to go. And maybe see some of my kind out there in the wilderness. That would be cool. I'm trying to remember the last thing I watched that had queer characters, and I think it was Ark, the animated series, which has dinosaurs and queer lead. So pretty cool. Huh, I never heard of that before. Interesting. But there are like nowadays more and more queer characters in media, which is like cool. Very cool thing. More of that, please. Like, we don't have to draw anything queer, by the way, like, we can just draw anything. Or... I had an idea. How about we do some pride flags? Because it's Pride Month. And I have no other ideas because I am so empty inside. Personally, not really, but I like seeing all the LGBTQ plus on the internet, seeing promote, and it's so cool to find queer people and artists. Like same, it's like cool to see that kind of stuff like being more common nowadays. I've never really celebrated Pride Month either. I should draw my own queer characters too. Well, you do that. You should do that. Like, go do that. But should we draw some pride flags? What if I draw a flag and you guys give me the sexuality or gender identity I need to color it with? How about that? Or I just could draw whatever. Like whatever. Draw them flags. Ooh, a kiss. Okay. How about I draw a flag and like I make you guess what flag it is? Because I have all the colors here. Okay, I have a flag. Now I need to think about what colors I wanna put on this thing. Voice is dying. Should I go really hard? Ooh. Ooh, I had an idea. Yes. Hold on. Oh no, I'm so bad at this. There's a lot of flags now. Well, I know at least one person in this chat might be able to guess this. What I'm going to do. Can you see the colors at all? Well, I guess you can see. Flag guessing game. What flag is this? I think this works. Yes, this will definitely work. What flag am I making? Can you guess what flag is this? Oh, coloring on this surface is kinda bad. Oh no. Oh well. I mean, some of you might be able to guess already what flag this is. Maybe. If I see a certain person guessing this flag first, I am just going to call them cheating. Coloring on this surface is actually not good because this is a little bit soft. This thing is a little bit soft, and this paper is so thin. And yeah. Do I have a good? Not you. Where are my pencils? You should be good. Yes, you are perfect. Okay. Now if you cannot guess this flag, I will be ashamed of all of you. Can you tell what this is? I am having way too much fun. Hold on. Think up. That confirms is only one flag that has kind of stripes. It's not cheating if I know the flag of my people. Not saying to let the others guess. Yeah, it's flag of your people at least. But are there other people here who might know? Guess away, I'm terrible at flags. Oh, come on now. Like, it's not like bad thing if you don't know flags. Like, there was this one time I met a non-binary person in real life. They have their flags in their clothing, and I was like, had to ask what their flags were because I was like, I recognize this flag. I think they had like the bisexual flag and then the non-binary flag, and I was like, I know bisexual flag, but I don't know that one. Is it bi? Yeah! Kitsune got it. You got it. It's the bi flag. The bi flag that has terrible like color like saturation going on, because the middle stripe is just so awful in the official flag. Like the saturation is all over the place in the official bisexual flag. I don't understand it at all. Like it's terrible visual design. I don't know who designed that flag, but they should be ashamed of themselves because it's just awful. The saturation. The different saturation between the colors, like, it looks bad. No offers to any bisexuals or Lugo here. A bisexual probably designed it. I mean, I don't know. I could check this out, but I'm not gonna. Okay. Next flag. I could do at least 2 more flags on this paper. And then we probably could call the stream. Let's see. Oh, this flag is going to be so difficult to do, but I wanna do this flag because it's going to be fun. Alright, next flag. Hold on, I'm looking this up. This flag has so many different types of color. Okay, can you show me? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I need like that and yeah, that will work. No, not that. Where's the good pencil? Where's that? That will work. And where I put the silver gray, because I actually need that for this. No offense taken, I don't like it either visually. Not only the colors, but also the off-balance size of the stripe. Like, I don't mind the off-balance size of the stripe. I just think the color choices and the saturation between the colors is so bad on the bisexual flag. Like, it's just awful. There's no other way to put it. It's just terrible. What if I do this like this? Would this work? I guess this could work. Okay. So I have the colors for the next flag. This is going to get a little bit tricky. And I am just going to make things difficult and not make it a flag, but I'm going to make it a heart. It will make sense. This flag will have 4 colors. Okay, you are not good color for this. You will work. What is this track? Wait, what is this? I don't think I've ever heard of this, and this is on the playlist. Anyway. Next flag coming up. The first color is dark green, if you cannot like tell the colors, because I think the camera is a little bit iffy with some darker colors, but this is dark green. The best color. Dark green used to be my favorite color for many years. So No, nothing against it. Nowadays I like turquoise more, but I still like green a lot. I kinda prefer lighter shades of green nowadays. I've kinda got softer at the age, with age, but... And the next color is light... hold on, I just realized something. No. There's no 4 colors in this flag. There's actually 5 colors in this flag. But yes, light green is the next color. And then we have gray. And then we have black. And can you guess what flag is this? This might be a little bit tricky. Oh my god, the tip of this pencil is coming off. The only other flag I know that has gray is asexual. Gray is very rare color in flag, so maybe agender, aromantic. And you had it right there. This is aromantic flag. I was getting tricky. It's not a sexuality. It's a romantic orientation flag. I don't know what even agender flag looks like. Hold on, I need to look this up. What is agender flag like? Agender flag. Oh, it has the same colors as aromantic flag, but in different order. That is an interesting flag. Very interesting flag, honestly. It has like the light green in the middle, white around it, then grey borders around it, and then black borders. Like, it is very interesting flag. Okay, one more flag. I need to sharpen this pencil. I have this mechanical sharpener that is really useful for this kind of stuff. Okay, what should I do next? Maybe... Oh, I am finding all kinds of bright flags. I don't think I'm going to do any of this because these are going like on the so deep into the spectrum that no one is going to be able to guess these. What should I do next? Well... Sure, let's do that next. That is pretty simple. Let's put this away. I need 3 colors for this. That, and... where is the purple? Where's the purple? Purple. Okay. I'm thinking about, I don't want to like make the flags, but I'll make this one a star. How about that? This is going to be a star. Just to keep things interesting. Okay, so this flag starts out with yellow. Can you even see that? Yellow. White. Purple. and black. Can you guess what pride flag this is? Or is this too tricky? How do I should outline this? Yeah, I've seen it on TV recently. But do you know what flag this is? Do you have any idea what flag this is? I've seen this flag in the wild. I've seen a person wearing this flag. So I know what flag this is. But do you guys know what flag this is? Or should I tell you? The person who held it was non-binary, so yeah. And there it is. It is the non-binary flag. So we have bisexual, aromantic, and non-binary. And then we have a character who doesn't have a gender, character who doesn't have a gender, character who is trans and also asexual, aromantic, asexual, and then gay. So we have so much queer here. So much. All the queer. A very queer page. Indeed. It is in the title. We are queer here. Because it is Pride Month. Oh my god. I'm trying to think back what happened during the stream, and it's just like a big flow. It's just a big flow. I need to like look back into the stream and try to like remember what happened, because I'm like so. But anyway, we've been going for a while. We built this page with something. Actually no, one more. There is empty space here. One more here. One more here. I need to think something very quick. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I am like deflating here. Ha! This is evil. This is evil. This is evil. Hell yeah, we're doing this. This is evil. That's what happens if one has fun. Do we have fun here? Do we have fun around here? I question that sometimes. I'm just gonna do this on a regular like flag format to make it easier to like see. But this one is evil. And I can give a hint for this. This is something I have considered myself being at one point in life. This is something I was like, I might be this. But I'm not this, as far as I know. But at some point I was like, I might be this. Purple. Like, I am being very evil with this. Because this is something another really difficult, probably. And then the bottom one is like gray. And this is white. Oh god. I have the reverence over there. Can you tell what flag this is? There's black, there's purple, and there's grey. What flag is this? This is something at one point in my life I was like, I might be this. But I wasn't. Nope, never seen. Well, too bad, too bad. I know that you know about this. I know that you know about this logo. I know that you know what this is. You might not recognize the flag, but I know that you know what this is. Because it has come, I think it came up at one point when we talk about things. But no idea, sorry. Fine. You people are like uncultured swines. Oh yeah, I remember we talk about this. But do you know which flag this is? Like, I think I mentioned to you that I was considering myself maybe being this at one point, but I wasn't. This is demisexual flag. This is the demisexuality flag. Those who don't know what demisexuality is, it's another thing in the asexual spectrum, where it's like sexual attraction is possible if you have like a deep relationship with someone. Demisexual, yeah, hell yeah, it is. But anyway, I guess this is enough. We've done enough here. This has been a mess. This whole stream has been a mess. Oh, I actually have seen that now that you that you say it. Yeah. Some people might have seen it, but like with many flags, I personally like I can be like, I've seen this flag, but I cannot put name on it right now. And demisexual flag is one of those things that, like, if you showed it to me at random later, I would be like, I don't know what this is, but I've seen it. Like, some of these flags are difficult to know. Like, everyone knows the gay flag, the rainbow flag. And most people at this point knows the trans flag with this thing. Trans flag. But then there is like a romantic flag, the non-binary flag, and the demisexual flag, like stuff like this, that are like not as well known maybe. And maybe that will change at some point in the future. Maybe people will use the flags more, and then everyone will be more in the know about these things. But what happened during the stream? Oh my god. I am just reeling it in and trying to think about what happened. It's been a very wild stream. But thanks you guys being here. Like, thanks everyone for being here. It was really fun to come back to streaming after everything I've been through with after losing my cat, and then dealing with my health problems, and dealing with the water damage in my old apartment, and how my landlord was handling that whole thing, because that was all terrible. But that is all now pretty much almost all behind me now, and I want to move forward with things in life and go back to like normal things and do more normal things again, and maybe like, I don't know, maybe go back into making comics at some point as things are calming down a bit. But right now I'm kinda in a point where I wanna like relax, and I've been kinda taking more time to myself and trying to like get things back on the track before I get into the next big thing. So that's where we are right now. Thank you for the stream. It was as always very interesting to watch. Interesting is probably the right word for it. Was it fun or was it terrible? I don't know, but interesting is definitely a one way to say it, what happened during the stream. But yeah. It's so hot in this room. I probably need a shower. I might take a shower after this, because this room always gets so hot during afternoons. I don't know what is it about that. Like, it is not that hot outside, but this room always gets so hot. Why I decide to make my stream set up in this room, I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to do more art streams more regularly from now on, since I have this setup, because at my last place, the outstream setup was kinda a thing where I put it up and disassembled it after every stream. But this time I have this set place where I don't have to take anything away, like it can stay there. I have this set place for streaming now. So I hope to do more upstreams in the future, and hopefully do different kinds of streams with this camera setup. It's going to be fun, and I hope you guys will look forward to it, because I definitely am looking forward to it. Anyway, have a nice Pride month, have a nice summer, stay hydrated, please don't die from the heat, it's very hot outside. It has been very hot outside. And see you around, guys. Thank you for watching. Yama out.